Material handling. Material handling equipment is equipment that relate to the movement, storage, control and protection of materials, goods and products throughout the process of manufacturing, distribution, consumption and disposal. The equipment is generally separated into four main categories, that is storage and handling equipment, engineered system, industrial trucks and bulk material handling. What do you understand by the concept of material handling? Material handling equipment is used to increase output, control cost, maximize and productivity. The focus of material handling work is on the methods, mechanical equipment, system and related control that is used to achieve these functions. Material handling incorporates a wide range of manual, semi-automated, automated equipment and system that support logistics and make the supply chain work. Now, let us study what are the different equipments used in material handling. Storage and handling equipment. It is used to hold or buffer material during downtimes or times when they are not being transported. The majority of storage equipment refers to pallets, shelves or racks onto which materials may be stacked in an orderly manner to await transportation or consumption. Example of storage and handling equipment includes such as pallet rack, drive-through or drive-in racks, push-back racks and sliding racks and stacking frames and drawers. Industrial trucks. It is referred to the different kinds of transportation items and vehicles used to move material and products in material handling. These transportation devices can include small hand-operated truck, pallet jacket and various kind of forklifts. There are many types of industrial trucks, that is hand truck, pallet trucks, platform trucks, order picker. Trucks can also be manual or powered lift, and operation can be walk or ride and require a user to manually push them or to ride along on the truck. Bulk material handling. It refers to storing, transportation, control of material in loose bulk form. These materials can include food, liquid or minerals among others. Generally, these pieces of equipment deal with the items in loose form such as conveyor belt. There are different equipment that is used for bulk material handling are conveyor belt, stacker, bucket elevator, grain elevator and hoppers. What are the principles that need to follow while handling material? Planning principle. It establishes a plan which include basic requirement, desirable alternates and planning for contingency. All material handling should be the result of deliberate plan where the need and performance objective and functional specification of the proposed method are completely defined at the outset. The plan should reflect the strategic objectives of the organization as well as the more immediate needs. Work principle. Material handling work should be minimized without sacrificing productivity or the level of service required of the operation. The measure of work is material handling flow, which is multiplied by the distance moved. It is necessary to consider each pick up and set down or placing material in and out of storage at distinct move and components of the distance moved. Space utilization principle. Effective and efficient use must be made of all available space. In work area and unorganized spaces and blocks should be eliminated. In storage areas, the objective of maximizing storage density must be balanced against accessibility and selectivity. When transporting loads within a facility, the use of overhead space should be considered as an option. In storage area, the objectives of maximizing storage density must be balanced against accessibility. Environmental principle. Environmental impact and energy consumption should be considered as a criteria when designing or selecting alternative equipment and material handling system. System design should be accommodate and handling of spent dunnage and empty container and other byproducts of material handling. Environmental consciousness stems from a desire not to waste natural resources and to predict and eliminate the possible negative effects of our daily actions on the environment. Thank you.